Hi everyone, and welcome to our first online discussion forum for 2020. If you are joining us for the very first time and you're not too sure what this is all about, just a quick introduction. My name is Mona and I'm the Senior Advocate for the Fostering Kinship Carers Association. And what this is, it's our online discussion forum, or otherwise known more commonly as our Facebook Lives. And this is something that we do every single month on the last Wednesday of every month. And it's our opportunity to let our carers know about what's happening in the foster care and kinship care space and the out-of-home care sector. We keep carers updated about any policies, new policies that have just been released or any updates to them, about events and training and anything that you guys want to know about or keep updated on. Basically our hot topics. So every month we'll have a bit of a discussion topic, we'll have a chat about it. You guys may have questions, and then we'll let you know everything that's coming up in the life of Fostering Kinship Carers Association. So if you are here for the first time and joining us for the first time, a couple of things I would love you to do. So two things. The first one is to like and share this Facebook live stream. And the reason being is it's important that this information gets out to all our carers. So the more you like and the more you share this, the more our carers can engage in this and connect with this, which means the more that they know and the more they're empowered with knowledge to go about and continue doing their caring journey and role to the best ability that they can. The second thing is it's an interactive discussion forum. So if you have any questions, whether it's about what we're talking about tonight or whether it's about anything in general, this is your opportunity to ask. So another reason why we do these online discussion forums is because for a lot of our carers, they don't have the ability to call us during standard working hours or come into our office. They might not even live in Darwin, they might be in remote areas. So this is their one time every month where they actually get to engage with us and have a chat with us and ask their questions. So those are some awesome stuff that we would love you to do during this discussion forum. And if you are joining us right now, please say hi and comment in the comments box, because as always, I'd love to see who's joining us tonight. So I will kick it off. And tonight we are talking about, you might have seen our title that we've called it, Carers Can Give Consent. And so what tonight is going to be about is the decision-making process for carers. And so what that means is we've heard a lot of your feedback where sometimes it can be really frustrating when you are trying to make decisions, everyday decisions, whether it is being able to go to the doctors and get a checkup, or whether it's signing off on a consent form for your child to go on a school excursion previously, and you've had to go to your case manager and ask your case manager to do that. You have to give all the forms to them, and quite often that can be a really challenging process because sometimes you might not be able to get a hold of the case manager. They could be away out doing community visits, or they might need to escalate your request and it needs to go through a couple more people, and by the time that it comes back to you, it's a little late and all that kind of stuff. Paperwork gets lost. It's all really frustrating. It's all really hard. So we've heard your feedback and we have fed your feedback up to Territory Families, and we have some really awesome updates to share with you tonight. So that's what tonight's topic will be all about. Just really want to quickly say hi to Tegan Tucker from Nomboy and Natalie. That's coming up. Natalie Sani. Hey Natalie, I'm Catherine. Yeah, I might just tell everyone where you're from. But hi guys, thanks for joining us tonight. So the first couple of things to really note is even though you do now have the ability to make more decisions, you still have to communicate with your case manager. So for any decisions that you make about activities that you do or services that you sign on for or consent to, make sure you let your case manager know, because if necessary, they might need to put that in a care plan or put it onto your child's file so that it is recorded. So continue to communicate with your case manager and interact with them about all of this. Don't just go off and make decisions and don't think that nobody needs to know. The second one is anything that needs some kind of financial approval, or if there's a financial element, definitely has to go through Territory Families. Anything that needs financial approval, you have to get that first before going off and spending or anything like that. So don't go off and start spending and assume that you might get reimbursement. That's not the case. So anything that's got a financial cost associated to it, talk to your case manager. What I am going to do is this policy that I'm reading from, actually, it's called Decision Making for Carers. I'm not too sure if you'll be able to see that quite clearly. All policies you can find on the Territory Families website. So jump onto their website and you'll be able to find this. But if you are having trouble finding it and you'd like us to just send it directly to you, we can email it to you or put it in your Facebook Messenger it to you. Then just let us know, comment in the comments box and let me know how you would like to get that. So what I'm also reading from is this policy. There's a bit of, as you can see, there's a bit of a table. There is a table that is your guide in terms of who can make what decisions. So I'm going to, it's going to be a little lengthy, so because I'm going to go through all of these parts. But it's because there has been quite a few changes, so I think you guys will find it really interesting to hear about those changes. But know that it's not exhaustive. This list isn't exhaustive, so there might be more that you can add to this or might need to know about. And if it's not in this table, then please talk to your case manager about it or ask us and we can find out for you. So I'll start running through that now. As I go through that, if you've got any questions about anything that I run through, or need clarification, again, just comment in the comments box. So first things first, who can make decisions regarding dental care? So routine dental checkups, that's you, the carer, you can make the decisions about that. Routine dental treatment, which may include local anaesthetic, carers. Tooth extraction, caps and crowns, case manager. Diagnostic procedures required for orthodontic assessment, carers. Orthodontic treatments, so things like braces, that's case manager. And dental treatment, when a general anaesthetic is required, that's your case manager. Medical care, so administration of routine over-the-counter medicines following the dosage directions, so things like cough syrups and paracetamol, carers, you can make that decision. Administration of routine prescribed medications as directed by the medical practitioner, so things like antibiotics, that's a carer decision. Hearing and eye test, carers. Medical treatment for a common illness, so colds, vomiting or stomach aches, carers. Medical treatment when a general anaesthetic is not required, so things like sprains or a small cut needing stitches, carers. Regular medical checkups or treatment for established medical conditions, so asthma or a heart condition, carers. Anything about sexual health education, carers. Permission for carer to administer prescription medications that have serious side effects, so anything involving psychotropic medications, so stimulants such as Ritalin for ADHD or any form of antidepressant, that's the case manager's decision. Immunizations, case managers, and surgical procedures that require general anesthesia, that is case managers. Personal appearance. So the first one's haircuts, and I know we get the haircut question a lot. Haircuts, carers, that's a you decision, but you have to make that decision based on what is outlined in the care plan. So if there's any cultural practices that need to be recognised, that needs to go in the care plan, and you need to follow what the care plan says. But if in the care plan it says that the child's biological family says yes, they consent to haircuts being given to their child, once you have that first yes, and it's in your care plan, then it's up to you when you have the haircuts, how often, all that is your decision to make. Piercing ears and other piercings, so lip, nose, tongue or belly button, that's carers. Tattoo, that's not permitted by anyone. Of course, just the child if they're 18 and they can make that decision, so that's neither carer or case manager. So family contact. Family contact, and that includes contact with parents, siblings, extended families or significant others. This is a carer decision, but it's a carer decision based on what is on the care plan. So your care plan should outline who is allowed to have access or family contact, who isn't allowed to have family contact. And so make sure that you, if that's not in your care plan, that you ask for that, because it's really important that you know who has got that authority. And once you know who and who can't, it's your decision when they can have family contact and how often. And obviously you need to take into consideration the child's views. Always, that's always the first go-to, and then you can help that decision-making process. The next one is childcare and schooling. Sorry, Natalie has just asked a question, and I just double-checked to make sure I had said it correctly. So the haircuts, Natalie, is a you decision. Sorry, the ear piercings and any kind of piercings, that's a case manager decision. So that was my mistake. Childcare and schooling. So childcare provided by a registered childcare provider, that's all a case manager decision. Day excursions and activities that are low risk, so going to the museum, bowling or school swim events, that's a carer decision. Participation in curriculum related activities like drama, after school sports or music, that is a carer decision. Participation in school awards and ceremonies, that's a carer decision, but if they are being recognised in a school award or a ceremony of any kind, you need to discuss with the school and let them know that the child can't be identified as being a child in care. Another big one, school photos or newsletters, that is a carer decision. Again, this needs to be identified in the care plan, and there needs to be a discussion with the school about making sure that the child is not identified as a child in care, but otherwise that's up to you guys. Participating in school camps or excursions within the Northern Territory, that's a carer decision unless there is a financial contribution that's needed. School enrolment, that's case managers. Participating in school camps or trips that are interstate or overseas, that's case managers. Change of school, that's case managers. Attending a private school, case manager. Leaving school, case manager. Vocational education and training as detailed in the child's My Care plan, that's a carer decision. Employment, part-time employment, of course the child needs to be age appropriate, that's a carer decision. Recreation, so low risk social activities, that includes going to a party at a friend's house, provided there's appropriate adult supervision, carer decision. Allowing the child to go on an outing with a friend and their family, that is a carer decision. Cultural activities as detailed in the child's My Care plan, carers. Visiting friends after school or on the weekend, carers. Outings and travel within the Northern Territory with you and your family for up to 4 nights, that's a carer decision. So you don't need to get consent for that. It's up to you, but you do need to let your case manager know about your travel plans. Just notify them of it. Overnight stay at a friend's house for up to 2 nights in a row, that's a carer decision. Child participating in high-risk activities, that's case manager. Sport, so after school sports, carers. Registering the child with a sports club or participation in team sports, carers. Anything legal, so passport applications, that's case manager, but a learner's permit or a driver's license, that's a carer decision. Travel, so any trips with the carer by car anywhere within the Northern Territory for up to 4 nights, that's a carer decision. Interstate trips, case manager, and overseas trips, that is case manager. So that's the list, and that is some of the updates. And again, it's not exhaustive, so if there's anything on there that you didn't hear, ask your case manager or ask us and we'll find out for you. So for the remainder of this online discussion forum, so there's about 15 minutes to go, we spend the rest of the time doing a bit of a Q&A session. So if you've got any questions, not just about what we discussed tonight, but if you have any questions at all about anything in general, this is your time where you can start asking them. So I don't believe that I have seen any questions Natalie has asked one. So a copy of what I just read out, Natalie, if you're happy to, I can email that to you tomorrow. And Tegan said that this affects you as both in your profession and as a carer. So I hope that affects you in a good way, in a positive way, Tegan. If it doesn't, hopefully I'm saying your name right. If for any reason this affects you in a negative way, let me know. So happy to chat that through with you. So please ask away, guys, any questions that you have. While you are maybe thinking of some questions or asking your questions, I'm going to go through some stuff that we have coming up in Darwin, Katherine and Alice Springs. So I want to give you about 10 seconds to go and grab your phone, your diary, pen and paper, whatever it is, put it into your phones, into your calendar, and set yourself alarm, because we have a lot coming up in March. And so I want to make sure that you guys aren't missing that out. So are you ready? Here are all the events that are coming up, and I'll go through each region. So I'll go through Darwin, Katherine, and Alice Springs. So Darwin, carer parent groups kick off next week. The first one is on the 4th of March at the Harvest Cafe in Anula. So if you haven't been to a carer parent group before, carer parent groups are where both carers or parents can come along to. We love to shout you a coffee while your kids have a play, and then you get the opportunity to just connect with other carers and parents and have a chat about whatever you're going through. Ask for advice if you need it. So that starts next week on the 4th, and then every week there's a carer parent group in Darwin, but it alternates between the Harvest Cafe in Anula and the Play Shack in Palmerston. So the week after the 4th, it'll be in Palmerston, and then alternates between Palmerston and Anula. A big one that we have in Darwin is the International Women's Day High Tea. So that's on the 6th of March at the Ridges Hotel in Palmerston. This is going to be an amazing event, and it's to celebrate our incredible, strong women who do care for young people. And all that you contribute. And it's also for the men who love them. There are a lot of us who can't do what we do without the men who really support us and help us as well, and love to see us be strong women and thrive and flourish. So that's happening on the 6th of March. It is $10 we have subsidised costs, and it's $10 for all Territory Families registered carers. But anyone is welcome to come. If you're not a Territory Families registered carers, then it is $30, and it's a general admission ticket. So I will include a link into our events calendar where you can have a look at where you can book your tickets and for more information. We have an incredible keynote speaker on that day. Her name is Mary Linnell, and she is an incredible woman who is incredibly funny. So please make sure you come along. It'll be really amazing. And then on the 24th and the 26th, we have a sensory processing training that's at the Palmerston Recreation Centre. So you do need to register for that as well. There's no cost involved, but you do need to register. So again, I will include all the links on where to find all these events in our description box after this video. Katherine, we have a lot coming up in Katherine in the next 2 weeks. So Katherine, our carer support officer, Izzy, is coming out on the 10th and 11th, and she's having some connect groups out there. So please come along, say hi, and bring your questions and bring anything that any challenges that you're going through, and Izzy will have a chat with you and see how we can help you. So on the 10th, she will be at the Maidens Lane Cafe from 10:30 to 12. Again, we'll shout you a cuppa. You just come along, bring the kids. Would love to shout you morning tea that afternoon. And then that morning, and then that evening, she's having another Connect group event at the Katherine Country Club. And this is for any of our working mums. If you can't make it in the morning, she's having another one at 4:30 to 6 p.m. at the Katherine Country Club. Again, bring the kids. We'll be in the kids' corner. They can have a play. We're going to have some afternoon tea there as well for you guys. So please come along and say hello. And then on the 11th, we have a training from 9 to 11 a.m. The training is understanding your child's sexualized behavior. So, you know, all children in care, they come into care because they have, you know, gone through some kind of trauma. And so this training will help you identify any sexualized behavior that your child is displaying, and will help you understand, not only identify it, but understand where that behavior has come from, why they might be behaving in that way, and then helping you to appropriately respond to those behaviors. So that's on the 11th in Katherine. Alice Springs. So for all our carers in Alice, CPG, so Carer Parent Groups, they kick off next week as well on Saturday. So our first one will be on Saturday at the Gillen Club from 10 to 11:30. Martin will be there, so please make sure you say hello to Martin. And then on the 15th of March, Martin will be at the Todmore Markets. So he's going to have a stall out there. If you're watching and you're not yet a carer, but you're interested in finding out more, go and have a chat to Martin, because he can tell you all about it and all about the process. He'll be there from 8:30 to 1 o'clock. And then if you are already one of our carer members, you're a member of the Foster and Kinship Carers Association, go on down and say hi to him. And if you do go and say hi to him, you can actually go on the draw to win a 1-hour massage. So don't miss out on that. Everyone can do a massage. So that'll be on the 15th of March. And then a really big week for Alice. We are going to be there, myself and our new CEO, Cheryl Schmidt, will be there from the 16th to the 19th of March. And we have a lot of stuff happening that week. So we get there on the 16th. And then on the 17th, we have a information session for anyone who wants to be a foster or kinship carer. So that's from 4:30 to 5:30. And then from 5:30 to 6:30, we have an advocacy information session. So that's where I'll be there. And if you haven't met me in Alice Springs, which I haven't had a chance to meet all of our Alice Springs carer members, I'll be there from 5:30 to 6:30. Come and have a chat with me. If you want to know what advocacy actually is about, I'll have that discussion with you. If you have any matters that you want to come and bring to me that you need help resolving, or you need some guidance on, or you just really need help with some complex matters, bring that to me as well. I'll be there from 5:30 to 6:30. And then immediately after that, from 6:30 to 7, we'll be having another online discussion forum. So exactly what we're doing tonight from our Alice Springs office. So anyone is welcome to come along to that, and we can do a live question and answer session there while everyone on Facebook joins us as well. Then on the 18th, we have the Understanding Your Child's Sexualized Behavior training in Alice Springs as well. So that will be from 5 to 6:30 p.m. And finally, on the 19th, we have a carer parent group at the Alice Plaza from 9:30 to 11. And so again, Martin will be there, and he'll be talking to everyone about carer profiles. So if you don't know what carer profiles are, perfect, go and have a chat with Martin on the 19th, and he'll be able to tell you all about it. So March is jam-packed. We have got a lot going on. Again, I'm going to include a link in our description box after this online discussion forum has finished for tonight that tells you where you can go in and see all our events for the month, and it will tell you how you can register and book in if you need to register and book in as well, and give you more information. So that will be posted up shortly after we finish for tonight. So Natalie has asked a question. So if we want to go to Darwin spontaneously this weekend, we can go without getting into trouble for not enough time given to case manager, as long as we tell them all the normal details. Natalie, that is correct. You can travel, if you as a family travel anywhere in the Northern Territory, you can do so for up to 4 nights without consent from your case manager. All you have to do is just notify them of your travel plans. Tegan, we are hoping to get out there soon. We have already started plotting out some of our travel for later on in the year. Definitely looking at coming to you guys, Tennant Creek, Hermannsburg. So we are hopefully going to finalise that at the by the end of the month and be able to let you know some of those dates. If we can't though, please let me know how we can help you. So in addition to all that stuff that we have on the ground in Catherine, Alice and Darwin, we've got some online training as well. And so if that's of interest to you, please let me know and I'll help you sign up to some of that as well. But we definitely want to look at getting more events and getting more of us out there as well. So I'll be in contact about that, definitely. You've also asked Tegan about specific dental treatment, so root treatment on child and adult teeth. So general checkups have to go through the case through general checkups. Sorry, you can make the decisions on that. It's just a routine checkup. But if there's more that needs to be done in terms of where it is some kind of orthodontic treatment or where general anesthetic is required, that has to be your case manager. So that's kind of the benchmark for it. If that's not clear, please let me know. Just let me know exactly what you are looking to do and I will find out for you. Hey Kieran, I will send you out this guideline as well. Happy to do that. Kieran, can you just confirm whether or not you are a member of ours? If you are, then that's cool. I can find your details and send it out to you. But if you're not, could you just Facebook message us your email address or your best contact details so I can send that out to you? And I can't see any other comments or questions. Tegan, just if you message me exactly what the procedure is, I'll find out for you. So I'm happy to do that for you. I think I have a couple more comments. Okay, Tegan, you are a so you work in the dental profession. Definitely. Hey, let's arrange a time so we can have a chat tomorrow. If you, again, like whether just private message me your contact details. But are you if you're one of our members, then I'll have your details and I can book in a time to have a chat with you tomorrow. Well, what would be the best time to chat with you? Because I'm happy to call you whenever you're available. Alrighty, so I can't see any other questions. So if nobody has any other questions, then I will log off for the night. But I'll give it a couple more seconds in case you do. All right, so 12 o'clock works for you, Tegan. Easy, I will call you at 12 o'clock tomorrow. Awesome, you are a member, so I'll have all your details here and I can give you a call. Great. And I think that is it for tonight, guys. This was a really great start to the year with all your comments and questions and engagement. So thank you so much for all your questions. This is really, it's really helpful for other carers as well, because often they have the same questions as you and sometimes might not be confident to ask them. So thanks heaps. Again, I will always say, if you do need anything further from us though, if you have any questions or you want to confirm, our number is 1300 030 928, or if you prefer to email us, it's Our email address is info@fkca.org.au. But you also have the option of Facebook messaging us as well, and we'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thanks again so much, guys. Have an awesome night. And I will be seeing a lot of you over in Catherine, Alice, and Darwin over the next couple of weeks. Have a good night. Bye.